Over the next wave on the Hilton Head News, the governor's straining to reopen the state, even as he says it could be 2 weeks before we reach the peak in coronavirus cases. We'll catch you up on the latest COVID-19 news and talk with Steve Wilmot on how an RBC Heritage in June will be different this year. It's all straight ahead on the Hilton Head News. Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the Hilton Head News. I'm Bob Stevens. Plenty to get to in the next 30 minutes, beginning with our continuing response to the coronavirus. Even while admitting that the peak in cases won't come till early next month, Governor McMaster says the end is in sight to the lockdown of the state and predicts that state businesses will be humming again by the end of June. Expect the governor to slowly start opening up our lives a bit more this week with orders that could get us closer to the beaches and opening more types of stores, depending on how the island government responds, which could change daily as well. With over 4,000 positive cases of COVID-19 reported in the state still, less than 1% of the state's population's been tested. DHEC reports only a couple of dozen cases on Hilton Head Island so far, but says that because of the limited testing so far, there could be 175 more cases just on the island. That's 7 more cases, obviously, than have been reported. Numbers that will hopefully change before June 18th, 2 months from now, Father's Day weekend, when the RBC Heritage returns, sort of. The PGA Tour has reinstated the tournament, but not the party weekend we've all known for as long as the tournament's been around. There will be no crowds allowed, not even if we promise to socially distance. You know that's not happening. We'll find out more about how we got our tournament back and why, considering there's no party attached, with Steve Wilmot in just a few minutes. If you've enjoyed sailing right through the toll booths on the Cross Island Expressway, the town of Hilton Head is thinking about how to make that a permanent little slice of heaven. The tolls are scheduled to expire on July 1st of next year. Town manager Steve Riley says he's going to talk with the Department of Transportation and state legislators about ways to maybe pay off that remaining tab that started way back in 1995. And if you don't think South Carolina is getting its fair share of relief from the federal government for this year's coronavirus outbreak, you can blame the people who did not fill out their census forms 10 years ago. It's the 2010 census that's being used to allocate federal money to the states now. We're going to get almost $2 billion in relief, but it could have been more. That's how important the census is. And yet South Carolina is currently 41st in the nation in filling out the 2020 census. Just a third of Beaufort County households have done it. COVID-19 pandemic has at least postponed the deadline till the end of October. If you get a few minutes, and that's all it takes, log on to my2020census.gov and fill it out. By the way, Minnesota is number 1 in filling the census forms out for now. That's the latest in Lowcountry news. To find out more information on these and other stories, we invite you to check out the sources listed on your screen. Still to come, we'll talk more about the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry and how you can help your neighbors. When we come back, Steve Wilmot talks heritage.